So, electric toothbrushes. Are we all a fan?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
I am. I really like the Oral-B, mainly because the size of the head's nice and small, which I always recommend to patients, and it oscillates, so it actually physically takes the plaque away.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Do you recommend them as well?
Yeah, definitely, especially one with a pressure sensor, the little light on the back. So patients prone to scrubbing, you see that light, it tells them to be more gentle, stops them over brushing. It's really good. I love the small head because it's perfect for getting around difficult molars.
Yeah. But there are so many heads out in the shops, like, you know, you can see here all the plastic bristles and stuff, all the plastic cups, which claim to go in between and polish and, you know,
that's
it
the
all
floss
out.
action one that's supposed to floss, which it doesn't. And this one's supposed to, is it called the Pro Bright? It's supposed to whiten, but
Polishing
it's
cup,
quite misleading.
apparently, so-
Yeah. Generally, I find if patients are using this, they'll have quite a lot of plaque behind, so that you're better off with the full bristle one.
I think the basic head is best.
Basic head, small
So
and round.
medium bristles and a small head, absolutely, so you can sort of target it onto each tooth individually.
Exactly.
And yeah, really with the sort of additional functions, I think the timer and the pressure sensor is all that's really necessary. Anything else you're probably paying a bit more for. But what you actually need is just the timer and the pressure sensor. I think one of the biggest things we're seeing nowadays is recession caused by overzealous
Scrubbing.
What do you think?
Exactly.
Yeah, particularly with patients who've used manual brushes.
And also it's really important to use the right technique with these, because patients, if you notice, sometimes I say, show me how you're brushing. They're brushing like a manual.
Oh, I know.
So you lose the benefit of that
Scrubbing.
oscillation. It has to be tooth by tooth. So, you know, you can do a bad job with an electric toothbrush. You have to do it well.
You still need to be told.
It doesn't do all the
how
work.
to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's
Absolutely.
easy. Once you're shown, it's very simple to do, isn't it? 2 minutes.
Price range, they go from, you know, £10 all the way up to £300, would you say?
Yeah. I think the
Me
cheap
too.
ones, the battery ones, I find with those that, you know, a lot of patients like them, but actually, you know, as soon as they use them, the power just gets weaker and
The
weaker.
battery lags, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you sort of start scrubbing to overcompensate.
Yeah.
And, so yeah.
Yeah, it's important to keep these ones charged up. They're charged by the mains, so they're a lot more powerful.
It's constant power then, isn't it? Rather than with a battery, it can kind of dwindle, but with this, it keeps it constant, but just the battery flashes, which is good. So price range, what are we saying?
So the Pro one, this is like the Pro 2, isn't it? The Pro 2000, Pro 2, that's normally about 70 quid, unless you get a deal.
And they always on offer, aren't they?
On
Always
offer,
Social
half
Boots,
price.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Love that.
And it's great. The cheaper ones are around 10 to 15, £20. They don't have the oscillator. They're not as powerful. So I tend to recommend spending a little bit more on getting one like this. If somebody wants top of the range one with Bluetooth technology and all that, then they can have the Genius one, this snazzy one here, which is quite snazzy. But really, the basic things, like Mary said, the 2-minute timer, the pressure sensor at the back, so if you start scrubbing you get a little light. You get that with this range too, and they're just as powerful. So it's up to you really how much people want to spend, isn't it really? Some people want a pink one, some people want a black one. Go for it, but you don't have to spend a lot of money.
And some people love a gadget, like they
Yeah,
love that,
they love it. They want
that Bluetooth connection to their phone, whereas for me, I wouldn't have time or the patience to wait for that to load, and you know. But for other people, that's the real tech thing that they want. So.
Or a smiley face.
Exactly.
You know, a monitor that
Well
gives you a
done.
smiley
You
face when
brushed
you've
well.
done your twice a day brushing.